Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, at various places on the internet. It's 2:05 p.m. according to computer clock on Thursday, October 17, 2013, and welcome to my 500 subscribers Q&A video. Yay! Okay, I figure it would be an appropriate time to do this right now since I turned 35 years old tomorrow. So, just kind of figured, hey, why not? Okay, so I've written down these, I've basically copied these questions and put them all on Notepad, so I'm going to be reading off of this here. Okay, let's start with the basic one. Why Pepsi? Okay, it's just because I like it. It's my preferred cola. It's not to say that I don't drink other stuff. I mean, I've drunk Coke, which is fine. I've drunk RC, which I think is not quite as good as Coke even, but, and I've even drunk, like, Sam's Cola from Walmart and other generic colas. I just prefer Pepsi overall. I like the taste better. Back around 2000 and 2001, when I was working in a convenience store, at this time, RC, or Royal Crown, had put out like a premium cola. It was called like Royal Crown Premium Draft Cola. Came in brown bottles. It was made from pure cane sugar. And it was the best cola that I ever had. Seriously. No exaggeration. Unfortunately, they discontinued it. I've also drunk Rockstar Energy Cola back in the mid-2000s, but then there was some kind of... Because it was being distributed by Coke at the time, and Coke had a cola of its own, obviously, so Rockstar Energy Cola had to be discontinued on the East Coast, from what I read, but then came back a few years later. Okay, and it was fine. I mean, it was an okay cola, but then suddenly they changed the formula. And at first I thought it was a bad can that I had, but then I got a second can, same thing. They changed it to some kind of like medicinal flavor almost. I just didn't like it. And now it seems it's been discontinued, which if they're going to change the formula like that, then good riddance. But yeah, Pepsi overall for me. Favorite energy drink? I suppose Rockstar. I liked AMP back when I first tried it in the mid-2000s, back when it was in the 8-ounce cans. And I liked AMP. I thought it was like a better Mountain Dew, which, you know, it comes from PepsiCo. It's even called like Mountain Dew AMP, or at least it used to be. I don't care for AMP too much anymore. I prefer Rockstar overall. I mean, I also like Full Throttle, NOS, Monster, but I think overall I usually go with Rockstar. It's not to say I don't drink other stuff, it's just that seems to be my personal preference. I mean, I also drink other like flavored like hybrid energy tea drinks or energy juice drinks. I like the juice ones a lot, actually. Okay, so I don't know if I really answered the question, but okay, Chun-Li or Sonya Blade? Chun-Li. I just think she's more fun overall. Plus Sonya's from Texas, so strike against her. Favorite YouTubers? Okay, let me expand that to, I guess, favorite internet personalities. I mean, I like, you know, James Rolfe, you know, AVGN. I like Doug Walker, Nostalgia Critic. Like Cinema Snob. I like Spoonie. As for YouTubers, there's this one girl that I'm really fond of, and in fact I already did a user spotlight video on her. Her name is Jen Bales, and she lives in Sydney, Australia. Check out her channel. It's Junk Star Productions. Really funny. She does a lot of skits where basically she just clones herself and has like interactive skits and stuff about various topics. Really funny. Really funny. I always enjoy when she puts a new video up. So yeah. Favorite ice cream? Chocolate. I mean, I just love chocolate anything, pretty much. But I also like pistachio. Green tea. I've had green tea ice cream, mostly in Chinese buffets. It's really good. Superman. But the Superman from up north, I heard that the Superman down here is just colored vanilla. But the Superman up in, like, you know, the Midwest, or just anywhere up north, I suppose, tastes different, and I really like it. Yeah, so. Favorite music? That's too long of an answer. I prefer 1980s, even though, strangely, I didn't really listen to new music in the 1980s. I discovered it afterwards, like starting around high school. But yeah, I prefer like 1980s pop and rock. I also love Japanese pop and rock, even though I'm not too familiar with most of the artists. I like Yuki Kajiura, Yoko Kanno, Utada, Yoko Ishida. But yeah, I also love like new age music, like Lorena McKennitt. I've gone into like Annie Lennox. Yeah, stuff like that. Any kind of ethereal, like female vocal songs, like that could fit in a fantasy film, basically. I also like techno, preferably with wailing female vocals. Yeah. Favorite TV series? TV is really like a mixed bag for me. It's like there are shows that I enjoy watching, but then there's so much content of it, like 22, 26 episodes per season, and I have to remember that it's on, and then go and watch it. So yeah, but I'm kind of surprised at what I used to think were my favorite shows. I used to watch like ABC sitcoms in the 1980s because ABC came in the clearest. So I would watch like the TGIF block, and basically anything on ABC and some stuff on NBC. But most of the stuff I just would not watch again today. There's a lot of stuff that I used to watch that I just don't feel like watching anymore. What I'm currently watching, I guess, is Arrow, Beauty and the Beast. I've checked out the Tomorrow People. I don't know if I'll stick with that. I want to check out Rain. I guess this isn't very helpful. I used to watch Smallville, but I hate how it ended. Um, I should watch Once Upon a Time, and I started to. I just kind of fell off it during the first season. Um, I don't know. I don't. I'm not much of a TV fan anymore. Mostly, I just watch stuff on DVD or Blu-ray. I watch Agents of Shield. That's, I guess, my favorite new series. Favorite movies. I guess Back to the Future trilogy. Various anime films like Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within or Escaflowne, A Girl in Gaia. I also like the Marvel superhero films. I like the DC superhero films, except for Catwoman. Um, yeah, nothing really sticks out to me at the moment. Um, but yeah, I enjoy movies, probably, I would guess more so than sitting through a TV series. Favorite anime? There's lots. Anime makes up the majority of my DVD collection. I like Sailor Moon, Escaflowne, Gundam. I've gotten into Vampire Knight. That seems pretty good. There's just a ton of stuff. Okay. Cats or birds? If I had to make a choice, I would guess cats. Cats, just because you can pet them and they'll come up and rub against you and stuff. Yeah. Don't tell the birds. Favorite comic books? I used to be into superhero comics. I gave that up in the mid 2000s. I'm mostly into Archies now, because the continuity really doesn't matter, and they're not really going to do anything to tick me off. So, yeah, Archies. Specifically the female characters, Betty, Veronica, Cheryl. Favorite books or writers? I used to read a bit of Stephen King. I've read nowhere near his entire body of work. I prefer short stories compared to longer works because I'm just not much of a reader in general. Stuff that I have to read: the novelization of Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within by Dean Wesley Smith, the Green Riders series by Kristen Britton, the Elemental Logic series by Laurie J. Marks, Servants of Twilight by Dean Koontz. I suppose that's around it. Oh, and Daughters of the Moon by Joseph Curtin. I'm kind of in the middle of that, but I have so little time to read anything because there's just so much stuff that takes up, parts of my time. Not the least of which is a job. But, yeah, so if I do make time to read, it might be, I might pick up a book, once every few weeks or even once every few months. It might not necessarily even be the same book that I left off with. So, yeah. What do you do for fun outside of your home in Citrus County? Nothing. There's nothing to do here, at least not for me. Twice per year I go to a comics, gaming, anime convention at the Crystal River Armory. That's about it. I'm mostly a stay-at-home person. Not counting Sony, who's your favorite Belmont? Simon or Trevor, I guess. What video game systems do you currently play? Just whatever I feel like hooking up at the moment. I guess currently it's mostly PS3. What are some of your favorite games from the last 5 or so years? Castlevania Harmony of the Spear, Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. Jeez, Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2. I tend to get my games used. That's why I have trouble deciding on anything modern. Anyway, do you still have working retro systems, and if so, do you still play them? Yeah. I still have my original NES. It works when it wants to. And I've got a Super NES, Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, Nintendo GameCube, Game Boy Color, a DS Lite. But yeah, I still play the retro systems occasionally. Then again, I might go, a few weeks between playing any video games whatsoever, just because I gotta squeeze it in somewhere. We all know you like Chun-Li. Do you prefer her alpha look, classic look, SF2, or her classic look with big thighs, SF3? Okay, I'm kind of cheat here a bit. I actually prefer her casual clothes instead of her fighting outfits. Yeah, like her casual girl outfit at the end of Street Fighter 2 for the SNES. The jean shorts and the tank top. Also, her continue being a police officer ending outfit. Let's see. I like her outfit from the beginning of Street Fighter 4, with the blue jeans and white shirt. And I liked how she looked at the beginning of this Street Fighter Alpha anime, when she was just hanging out in Interpol. Yeah, just a really casual look. So I like that more so than her, her Chinese dress or the long or the the pantyhose and stuff like that. So I just prefer her casual looks. And that's all the questions. So yeah, that's it. If you have any more questions, then feel free to leave them for me. I'll answer them in a 1,000 subscriber celebration vid. It's 2:23 p.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.